Welcome to Old Coins News. Today, we are holding an important piece of American history, the $1 coin. On this coin, you can see the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum and In God We Trust. Let's begin the complete story of this remarkable coin. The United States of America $1 1999p coin represents a historically important transitional moment in modern American coinage, standing at the crossroad between the traditional large Eisenhower-style dollars of the 20th century and the modern small-sized dollar coins introduced at the end of the 1990s. Issued by the United States Mint and bearing the P Mint mark of the Philadelphia Mint, the 1999p dollar is officially known as the Susan B. Anthony dollar, a series that first appeared in 1979 and was revived briefly in 1999 to meet an unexpected demand for dollar coins. The inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, Liberty, and In God We Trust reflect the core ideological foundations of the United States: unity, freedom, faith, and national identity, making this coin not just a monetary object but a symbolic artifact of American values at the turn of the millennium. On the obverse front of the 1999p $1 coin appears a right-facing portrait of Susan B. Anthony, one of the most influential women in American history. Anthony was a leading figure in the women's suffrage movement and dedicated her life to the struggle for equal rights, particularly the right of women to vote. Her selection for the obverse marked the first time a real woman, not a symbolic figure like Liberty, appeared on a circulating U.S. coin. Surrounding her portrait is the word liberty, reinforcing the deep connection between individual rights and democratic freedom, while the motto In God We Trust is placed nearby, reflecting the nation's long-standing acknowledgement of faith in public life. Below or near the portrait appears the date 1999, along with a P Mint mark, indicating production at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse back of the coin features a powerful national symbol, the American bald eagle perched against a design inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia, a reminder of America's technological achievements and space exploration legacy. Encircling the eagle are the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, the Latin phrase meaning out of many, one, which emphasizes unity among states, people, and ideals. The denomination $1 is clearly displayed, reinforcing the coin's role in daily commerce while also asserting its status as a symbol of national pride. This reverse design connects American strength, exploration, and unity, giving the coin a patriotic and forward-looking character. From a technical and physical standpoint, the 1999p Susan B. Anthony dollar is composed of a copper core clad with manganese brass, giving it a distinctive golden color often mistaken for gold by casual observers. The coin has a diameter of 26.5 millimeters and a weight of 8.1 grams, making it smaller and lighter than earlier U.S. dollar coins such as the Eisenhower dollar. One of its most notable features is its 11-sided, heptagonal inner border, which was designed to help distinguish it by touch from quarters, though this feature was not entirely successful in preventing confusion in circulation. Historically, the 1999p issue is especially significant because it was struck after a nearly 18-year production gap for the Susan B. Anthony dollar. The series had been discontinued after 1981 due to public rejection and confusion with the quarter dollar. However, by the late 1990s, increased use of dollar coins in vending machines, public transportation systems, and federal facilities created a sudden shortage. Before the introduction of the Sacagawea golden dollar in 2000, the U.S. Mint resumed production of the Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1999, making that year unique as a one-year revival issue. This revival status significantly enhances its historical interest among collectors. In terms of mintage, approximately 29.6 million 1999p Susan B. Anthony dollars were produced. While this is not a low mintage compared to classic U.S. coins, its status as a one-year return issue gives it added collectible appeal. Most of these coins were released directly into circulation, especially through banks and vending channels, meaning truly uncirculated and high-grade examples are more desirable today. Coins preserved in mint condition often display sharp details, clean surfaces, and a bright golden tone, making them attractive to both beginner and advanced collectors. From a collector's value perspective, the 1999p $1 coin is generally affordable but increasingly appreciated for its historical context. Circulated examples usually trade at or slightly above face value, while uncirculated coins can command a premium depending on condition. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services are especially sought after. Errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet flaws, can significantly increase value and interest, making this coin a popular candidate for error coin hunters. Culturally and historically, the 1999p Susan B. Anthony dollar stands as a bridge between generations of U.S. coinage. It links the late 20th century struggle to modernize American money with the 21st century's efforts to honor diversity and inclusion through figures like Sacagawea and later American women featured on U.S. coins. Though often criticized during its circulation life, the coin has gained respect over time for its bold attempt to recognize a real historical woman, and for its role in shaping the future of U.S. dollar coin designs. In conclusion, the United States of America $1 1999p coin with the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum is far more than a simple unit of currency. It is a symbol of reform, remembrance, and transition, honoring Susan B. Anthony's fight for equality, reflecting America's ideals of unity and liberty, and marking a pivotal moment in modern numismatic history. For collectors, historians, and coin enthusiasts, this coin represents a meaningful chapter in the evolving story of American money. The United States of America $1 2001p coin represents an important chapter in modern U.S. coinage history because it belongs to the Sacagawea Golden Dollar Series, a program created to solve long-standing problems associated with earlier dollar coins while also honoring an influential Native American woman whose role in American exploration history had long been overlooked. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P Mint mark, the 2001p $1 coin carries the powerful national inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, Liberty, and In God We Trust. These words collectively reflect the philosophical foundations of the United States: unity from diversity, personal freedom, moral faith, and national identity, making the coin not merely money, but a symbolic object that connects everyday life with American history and values in the early years of the 21st century. On the obverse front of the 2001p dollar coin appears a graceful and historically meaningful portrait of Sacagawea, a young Shoshone woman who played a vital role as an interpreter and guide during the Lewis and Clark expedition from 1804 to 1806. She is depicted carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, on her back, a design choice that emphasizes themes of guidance, motherhood, endurance, and peaceful cooperation. The image of Sacagawea is not idealized in a classical European style, but instead presented with realism and dignity, reflecting a conscious effort by the U.S. Mint to honor Native American heritage respectfully. Above her portrait appears the word liberty, symbolizing both the nation's ideals and the personal freedom represented by exploration and discovery, while the date 2001 and the P Mint mark appear clearly, anchoring the coin firmly in its time of issue. The reverse back of the 2001p Sacagawea dollar features a bold and uplifting image of a soaring bald eagle, wings fully extended as it flies across an open sky. This eagle symbolizes strength, independence, vigilance, and the forward-looking spirit of the United States. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, the Latin motto meaning out of many, one, which reflect the union of states, cultures, and people into a single nation. The denomination $1 is displayed prominently, reinforcing the coin's monetary role while also balancing the artistic design. The reverse design communicates optimism and movement, aligning with the nation's vision as it entered a new millennium. From a technical and physical standpoint, the 2001p $1 coin is composed of a pure copper core clad with manganese brass, giving it a distinctive golden color that led many people to mistakenly believe the coin was made of gold. This gold-like appearance was intentional, designed to visually distinguish the dollar coin from the quarter and avoid the confusion that plagued the Susan B. Anthony dollar. The coin has a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, a weight of 8.1 grams, and a smooth edge, making it compatible with vending machines, transit systems, and automated payment devices. The alloy was chosen for durability, corrosion resistance, and long circulation life. The year 2001 holds particular historical significance for the Sacagawea dollar series because it represents a period when the U.S. Mint continued to strongly promote the use of dollar coins as a replacement for the $1 bill. Although the Sacagawea dollar was introduced in 2000 with great publicity and public enthusiasm, widespread circulation usage declined soon afterward due to a continued preference for paper currency. As a result, many 2001p Sacagawea dollars were produced primarily for storage, collectors, and institutional use rather than daily circulation, making well-preserved examples common but heavily circulated ones less so. In terms of mintage, the Philadelphia Mint struck tens of millions of 2001p Sacagawea dollars, reflecting the mint's optimism that demand would increase over time. While this large reduction means a coin is not rare in a numerical sense, its historical context as part of America's renewed effort to modernize its currency gives it lasting importance. Many coins from this year remain in uncirculated condition, often stored in original mint rolls or government vaults, which affects both availability and market value. From a collector's perspective, the value of the 2001p Sacagawea dollar depends heavily on condition, strike quality, and surface preservation. Circulated examples typically trade close to face value, but uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS65, MS66, or higher, command a premium. Collectors pay close attention to luster, contact marks, and color tone. Additionally, mint errors such off center strikes, double dies, weak strikes, or planchet flaws can significantly increase a coin's desirability and value, making the 2001p issue popular among error coin collectors. Culturally, the Sacagawea dollar holds deep symbolic importance. By choosing Sacagawea as the face of the coin, the United States acknowledged the contributions of Native Americans and women to the nation's history, groups that had long been underrepresented on U.S. currency. The presence of a mother and child on a circulating coin is unique in American numismatics and conveys themes of continuity, guidance, and hope for future generations. In this way, the 2001p dollar transcends its monetary function and becomes a cultural statement. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "E Pluribus Unum" further enhance the philosophical depth of the coin. "In God We Trust" reflects a long-standing national motto expressing faith and moral grounding, while "E Pluribus Unum" captures the idea of unity emerging from diversity, an especially meaningful message in a nation shaped by many cultures, histories, and traditions. Together with the imagery of Sacagawea and the eagle, these inscriptions create a cohesive narrative of past, present, and future. In conclusion, the United States of America $1 2001p coin, bearing the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and "E Pluribus Unum," stands as a powerful artifact of modern American coinage. It represents an effort to modernize currency, honor overlooked historical figures, and express national ideals through art and design. Whether viewed as collectible, a historical symbol, or a cultural statement, the 2001p Sacagawea dollar remains an important and meaningful piece of America's numismatic story, especially for collectors, historians, and enthusiasts who appreciate the deeper narratives behind everyday coins. The United States of America $1 1979s coin holds a special and highly respected place in modern American numismatic history because it marks the beginning of a new era in U.S. dollar coinage. Issued by the United States Mint with the S Mint mark of the San Francisco Mint, this coin is part of the Susan B. Anthony dollar series, which was introduced in 1979 as the first small-sized dollar coin intended for everyday circulation. The inscription "United States of America, E Pluribus Unum," Liberty, and "In God We Trust" reflect the foundational values of the nation: unity, freedom, faith, and democratic ideals, while the coin itself represents a bold attempt to modernize American currency and honor a real historical figure rather than an allegorical symbol. On the obverse front of the 1979 $1 coin is a dignified right-facing portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a legendary American civil rights leader and women's suffrage activist. Susan B. Anthony devoted her life to fighting for equal rights, especially the right of women to vote, making her one of the most influential reformers in U.S. history. Her appearance on the coin was groundbreaking, as she became the first real woman in American history to be depicted on a circulating U.S. coin. Surrounding her portrait is the word "liberty," symbolizing the freedom she fought to secure, while the motto "In God We Trust" appears prominently, reflecting America's long-standing moral and spiritual traditions. The date 1979 appears near the lower portion of the design, marking the inaugural year of the series. The reverse back of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar features a striking image of the American bald eagle, a symbol of national strength, freedom, and sovereignty. The eagle design is based on the Apollo 11 mission insignia, commemorating the historic first landing of humans on the moon in 1969. This connection to space exploration highlights America's scientific achievements and forward-looking spirit. Encircling the eagle are the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, reinforcing the idea of unity among states and citizens. The denomination $1 is clearly displayed, emphasizing the coin's intended role in everyday commerce. From a technical standpoint, the 1979 $1 coin is composed of a copper core clad with manganese brass, giving it a distinctive golden color that often causes it to be mistaken for a gold coin by non-collectors. The coin has a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, a weight of 8.1 grams, and a unique 11-sided hexagonal inner border, which was designed to help users distinguish it from a quarter dollar by touch. Despite this feature, many people still confuse it with a quarter, which ultimately contributed to the series' lack of success in circulation. The San Francisco Mint, S Mint mark, is especially important for the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar because this mint produced proof and special collector versions, not regular circulation strikes. The 1979 S coins were struck primarily for collectors and sold in official U.S. mint proof sets. These proof coins are known for their mirror-like fields, frosted design elements, and sharp details, making them visually stunning compared to circulation coins produced in Philadelphia or Denver. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1979 S Susan B. Anthony dollar is the existence of two distinct proof varieties, known as Type 1 and Type 2. The Type 1 variety features a mint mark that appears blobby or filled, with less distinct lettering, while the Type 2 variety has a clear, sharp, and well-defined S mint mark. The Type 2 proof is significantly scarcer and more valuable, making it one of the key collectibles of the entire Susan B. Anthony dollar series. This subtle difference has made the 1979 S dollar a favorite among variety collectors and advanced numismatists. Historically, the introduction of the Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979 represented the U.S. government's effort to replace the $1 bill with a coin, following the successful example of countries like Canada and the United Kingdom. The goal was to reduce long-term costs, as coins last much longer than paper currency. However, public resistance, largely due to the coin's size and similarity to the quarter, prevented widespread acceptance. Despite this, the 1979 S issue remains historically important as the first chapter in America's experiment with modern dollar coins. In terms of mintage, millions of 1979 S proof coins are produced, but far fewer Type 2 proofs exist compared to Type 1. Most 1979 S dollars have been carefully preserved in mint packaging, meaning high-quality examples are still available today. However, coins with flawless surfaces, deep mirror contrast, and strong cameo appearance are especially desirable and command higher premiums in the collector market. From a collector value perspective, the 1979 S Susan B. Anthony dollar varies widely depending on type and condition. Standard Type 1 proof coins are generally affordable and popular among beginner collectors, while the Type 2 proof is considered a key variety and can be worth significantly more, especially when professionally graded. Coins certified in Proof 69 or Proof 70 condition are particularly prized. Any striking errors, mint mark anomalies, or unusual finishes can further increase a coin's value and desirability. Culturally, the 1979 S $1 coin stands as a symbol of progress and recognition. By honoring Susan B. Anthony, the United States acknowledged the vital role of women in shaping the nation's democratic foundations. Although the coin was not embraced by the public during its circulation years, its legacy has grown stronger with time, influencing later designs such as the Sacagawea dollar and the American Women Quarter program. In conclusion, the United States of America $1 1979 S coin, bearing the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum, is far more than a simple piece of currency. It is a historic milestone, a tribute to social reform, and a fascinating collectible rich with varieties and symbolism. For collectors, historians, and coin enthusiasts, the 1979 S Susan B. Anthony dollar represents the beginning of a modern chapter in U.S. coinage and remains one of the most important and talked about dollar coins of the late 20th century. The United States of America $1 2009 D coin is an important issue in modern American numismatics because it belongs to the presidential $1 coin program, a major circulating coin series launched in the early 21st century to honor the nation's presidents while encouraging the use of dollar coins in daily commerce. Struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark, this coin carries the familiar national inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, liberty, and in God we trust, each representing core American values of unity, freedom, faith, and national identity. The year 2009 marks a transitional phase within the program, as design elements and minting practices evolved to address public feedback and legislative changes. Unlike earlier U.S. coins where all inscriptions appeared on the obverse or reverse faces, the 2009 D dollar coin features a distinctive design format. On the obverse front appears the portrait of a U.S. president honored that year under the presidential $1 coin program. In 2009, 4 presidents were featured across different issues: William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, and Zachary Taylor, each appearing on a separate dollar coin. The obverse design displays a detailed, forward-facing or profile portrait of the president, with his name, years of service, and order number as president inscribed around the image. This approach turned each coin into a miniature historical document, allowing Americans to engage directly with their presidential heritage through everyday money. One of the most notable aspects of the 2009 presidential dollar coins is the placement of the traditional mottos. Instead of appearing on the obverse, the inscriptions in God we trust, E pluribus unum, and the year 2009 with a mint mark D are located on the edge of the coin. This edge lettering was a defining feature of presidential dollars from 2007 to 2011 and was intended to give the coins a classical, metal-like appearance reminiscent of early American and European coinage. The inclusion of liberty, however, returned to the obverse in 2009 after public criticism of its earlier absence, making 2009 an especially important year in the design evolution of the series. The reverse back of the 2009 D $1 coin features a uniform design used throughout the presidential $1 coin program. It depicts the Statue of Liberty, a powerful symbol of freedom, democracy, and opportunity, holding her torch high against a stylized background. Surrounding the image is the inscription United States of America and the denomination $1. This reverse design reinforces national unity and ensures that, despite changing presidential portraits on the obverse, all coins in the series remain visually connected. From a technical perspective, the 2009 D dollar coin is composed of a manganese brass-clad copper alloy, giving it a rich golden color often mistaken for gold by casual observers. The coin has a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, a weight of 8.1 grams, and a smooth edge bearing incuse lettering. Its size is identical to the Susan B. Anthony and Sacagawea dollars, maintaining continuity in modern U.S. dollar coin dimensions. The metallic composition was selected for durability, long circulation life, and compatibility with vending machines and transit systems. Historically, the presidential $1 coin program, authorized by Congress in 2005, aimed to honor deceased U.S. presidents in the order they serve, while simultaneously promoting the replacement of the paper $1 bill with a coin. By 2009, however, public demand for dollar coins had declined significantly. As a result, the U.S. Mint began producing presidential dollars primarily for collectors rather than general circulation, which directly affects the availability and collector status of 2009 D issues. Many of these coins were never widely circulated and instead were stored or sold in official mint rolls and sets. The Denver Mint's role in 2009 was crucial, as it produced large quantities of these coins to meet collector demand while maintaining high production quality. Coins from Denver are generally well struck, with strong details in hair, facial features, and inscriptions. Edge lettering clarity is especially important to collectors, as weak or misaligned edge inscriptions are considered mint errors that can increase a coin's desirability and value. From a collector's perspective, the value of a 2009 D $1 coin depends heavily on condition, presidential variety, and whether the coin remains in its original mint packaging. Circulated examples usually trade near face value, while uncirculated coins, particularly those graded MS65 or higher, can command a premium. Coins with unusual errors, such as missing edge lettering, doubled lettering, or off-center strikes are especially sought after and can be worth significantly more than standard examples. Culturally and educationally, the 2009 D presidential dollar coins serve an important role. Each coin acts as a portable history lesson, introducing Americans to lesser-known presidents such as William Henry Harrison or Zachary Taylor, whose terms are often overlooked in traditional education. The series encouraged interest in U.S. history, leadership, and the presidency, making these coins valuable not only as collectibles but also as teaching tools. In conclusion, the United States of America $1 coin 2009 D, bearing the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum, is a meaningful artifact of modern American coinage. It reflects a period of experimentation, historical commemoration, and design evolution within the U.S. Mint. Whether viewed as collector's item, a historical tribute, or a symbol of national identity, the 2009 D $1 coin stands as a lasting reminder of America's effort to honor its past while shaping the future of its currency.